based on 2 years ago, the research from our Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia shows that mental health issues ni dah 70% affected for masyarakat di Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor dan Putrajaya sahaja 70%. 70%. So it's not like a surprise when we know that okay, Malaysia di tangga yang kedua. Kalau maksudnya yang employees have like this kind of mental issues ataupun stress di tempat kerja.
CNR Daily, work-life balance in Malaysia, second worst in the world. Farhana, second worst in the world?
Wow.
Who's number one?
Which
I know Japan is like supposed to be one of the most stressful places to work in the world.
Malaysia is second one.
Right now we're number 2.
Number 2.
That makes no sense, Farhana.
Yeah,
Dari
exactly.
dunia psychiatrist, psychologist. Does this fakta shock you?
For now, surprisingly tak.
You're not surprised?
Not surprised. Why? Sebab sekarang memang in terms of based on research that have been done, memang banyak kes berkaitan dengan mental health issue dalam kalangan pekerja di Malaysia. Okay, and I have just want to share, right? It's a latest research in Malaysia. 29%, okay, of employees suffers from mental health issues. So this is employees. It's like 30%. Wow. So it's still considered like a huge number for employees itself. But this one is what have been reported lah yang kita tahu. Yang tak reported kita tak tahu.
Betul.
But I can say that based on 2 years ago, the research from our Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia shows that mental health issues ni dah 70% affected for masyarakat di Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor dan Putrajaya sahaja 70%.
70%.
So it's not like a surprise when we know that okay, Malaysia di tangga yang kedua. Kalau maksudnya yang employees have like this kind of mental issues ataupun stress di tempat kerja.
Agak-agak apa punca? Right? Okay. Apa punca banyak employees are stressed?
Right. Okay. So just want to share based on research for sure lah. Okay, kita tak cakap macam okay, just know it from friend, tak. This is based on research. Okay, in Malaysia, okay, in Kuala Lumpur especially and also Selangor lah kan. Okay, so Klang Valley people ni first is that economy punya issue lah, financial punya issue.
Okay.
Financial, okay, dari segi kewangan, okay. So means that now seseorang individu tu dia bekerja not just for one work, but ada kerja lain, buat part time juga. Okay, alright. That one is from economy ataupun financial punya issue. Okay. Okay. Tetapi as individual, terutamanya orang yang dah berkahwin ataupun masih bujang dan sebagainya, that one is one of the issue yang memang top lah, paling top. Second is family issues. Okay, so bila di tempat kerja, yes, workload sekarang tambah lagi lepas MCO. Okay, this is also based on research. Lepas MCO, pekerja lagi stress sebab ada banyak pembaharuan ataupun new technology that they have to get used to it. Okay, so banyak benda yang berubah. Okay, macam most of the company they are like struggling, but some company okay they are doing good, but most of the company they are struggling after MCO
to adapt to the changes in the world.
Exactly.
Okay.
Adapt. And it's not just some changes, but a lot of changes. Okay.
Betul.
Banyak sebenarnya yang terkesan. Jadi mungkin seorang tu di tempat kerja banyak roles yang dia kena pegang. For example, before this maybe dia jadi admin saja. But maybe after the MCO dia kena assist other roles, maybe HR ke ataupun other kinds of role like sales and so on, for example.
Sure.
So this is what happened. Okay. So when they are stressed at work, and ada juga bila stress ni, okay, dari segi kerja, yes, timeline. Okay. Okay, contohlah bos bagi hari ni esok nak. And sometimes most of them have to use their time, maksudnya dekat rumah
KPI.
untuk buat kerja.
Untuk capai KPI tu.
Capai KPI, okay. And diorang, of course, dah sebab ada financial issue, mestilah takut kalau berhenti kerja dan sebagainya. Sebab ada family dekat rumah untuk tampung. Balik rumah, bila kurang rehat, you stress dekat tempat kerja, bila you tak dapat balance your emotional. So this is what happen. Dekat rumah, arguments happen.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and this is reality.
It's
this
a cycle.
Is what happen. Cycle.
I can relate. I mean, I don't mind sharing.
Yeah.
I mean, one point of my life, I was just too busy with work. Memang tak ada masa for myself. Sampailah I started losing friends. Because you tak buat masa untuk kawan, you just working day and night, to a point where you are almost killing yourself. Bergantung dengan ubat tidur lah, macam-macam lah. I used to see a psychiatrist for almost more than 12 years to deal with my anxiety. Because I didn't have a work-life balance. It's just work. Sampailah you become short, benda sikit pun boleh trigger. Right? One small thing that someone say will just trigger you to become angry or breakdown. Tapi going back to your point tadi, nombor 2 dalam you punya stats tadi adalah family.
Family
issues.
Family issues, yes.
But the problem, I guess, is stigma kat Malaysia ni. My psychiatrist taught me, Cap, when you have problems, share. Share, express yourself.
Yep.
Kalau you tak boleh express melalui cakap dengan orang, you express maybe through your music, through sebab kita dalam bidang seni, maybe through some arts.
Yes.
But majority people don't have that outlet. They don't have the outlet to express through music or arts.
Exactly.
So, but then they also feel like sebab in our Malay society, dia macam stigma untuk share masalah rumah tangga atau masalah. What would be your advice kepada masyarakat yang mungkin dah kahwin, have this anxiety or stress or depression, tapi dia orang malu nak open up?
Okay, alright. Okay, so back to your question, right? Okay, how they can help themselves lah. So basically, bila bercakap tentang family ni, yes, kita kena cari someone yang kita trusted. Okay, maybe some individu dia tak open up to dia punya family members sebab maybe dia takut ataupun dia tak nak bagi family members risau ataupun maybe the family as well tak support with whatever that they have. For example, if let's say they have depression or they diagnosed with anxiety due to the stress at work yang dia ada, okay, and the family cakap, oh tak payah fikir, oh really betul ke, it's just you're overthinking, you just fikir positif, this is actually what happened. Okay, dan sedih untuk saya share, sebab sedih lah because I've seen many clients. Kalau bagi saya 10 klien, I can say that 8 klien family tak support bila tahu the family members have mental health issues. Sangat tidak support.
Oh wow.
Even in terms of financial. For example, like adolescents punya case, if let's say I ask them to meet psychologists because based on the screen test that I've been provided to them, it shows that dia dekat severe level. Maksudnya kena jumpa psychologist lah untuk dapatkan ubat dan juga psychiatrist. Tetapi family cakap, oh dia ni overthinking je.
Yeah.
Budak-budak.
Honestly, that's what most people DM me about.
Yes.
So how do we overcome that?
Yes. Okay. So how we overcome is that educating. So for example, like for family, kalau family memang tak nak tolong you, so you yourself, you need to take initiative. So contoh kalau you rasa with family members ataupun with kawan-kawan, you rasa macam no one understand you, for example, and that's what actually happened. So that's the time where you can seek from help.
Where do they go?
Psychology clinics, under government, under hospital, or even klinik kesihatan, because at klinik kesihatan now we have pegawai psikologi. Pegawai psikologi ni adalah mereka yang berdaftar, kaunselor berdaftar di bawah lembaga kaunselor Malaysia. So you can meet them. If they screen you and you have like talk therapy and so on, kita assess and sebagainya. Kalau let's say you at severe or moderate to severe level, kan? So dia akan refer you pada psychiatrist lah di hospital dan sebagainya.
I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, we have some of the best psychiatric punya treatments at GH, right? I think most of the hospitals that I went to, if severe case, tiba-tiba orang akan cakap, oh, you can actually go to GH for better facilities. Is this true?
Yes, it is. Cuma kita tahu dekat government hospital sangat ramai patient.
Exactly. That was my point. That was my next point. Right?
Kalau rezeki 1 bulan tu paling cepat lah.
Exactly. So Farhana, look, millions of Malaysians hari ni memang melalui depression, anxiety, stress. We are number 2 in the world. The fact that kita punya facilities pun ada waiting list berbulan-bulan, bertahun-tahun.
Betul.
Is this a ticking time bomb for Malaysia? Are you seeing a ticking time bomb?
I can say that. Cuma it's not, I have to say, kalau okay, you know that if let's say the waiting period is long, it's not that I don't recommend people to go for GH. Yes, you can go. Cuma kalau you rasa macam okay, you nak in a, how to say, cepat lah. Okay. Actually now at psychology clinics, maksudnya mental health punya institution yang, maksudnya institution yang tolong those individual yang ada mental issues ni dekat luar, ada you can get for free services. Mungkin kalau yang free tu you akan dengan training counselor. It's not like expert one, because expert memang few hundreds that you have to spend lah for each session. So that's the one thing. The second one, what banyaknya yang research kita buat and those psychology clinics yang kita ada sekarang, we really work on like educating community about mental health. Tetapi ini usaha kita. Tapi if you give like 10%, maybe kita 3 atau 4 masih lagi, kita banyak lagi stigma tentang mental health. Sebab budaya kita yang we're not really acknowledge about what is mental health is all about. So bila kita stress and so on, orang rasa macam, oh, it's just your overthinking. It doesn't exist. It's just, okay, setan banyak, you pergi solat and it's settled.
There you go. Another stigma. Another stigma where people use this word all the time.
Okay.
Pergilah solat.
Betul.
Pergilah ambil wudu. And honestly, I'll be honest.
Itu betul.
It's true. It works. No, it really works.
Yes.
Cuba siapa-siapa yang tengok podcast ni dalam keadaan baran, dalam keadaan marah atau dalam keadaan sedih, take the wudu. It's like magic. You cool down like from 80% to 20%. It does work.
Yes.
But apa yang sebagai someone that went through mental health, I just want to tell people out there that mental health ni dia macam how to say like cancer. It's a sickness. It's a real sickness. It stays with you for a long time.
Betul.
Dia bukan ibarat kita makan Panadol atau ambil wudu, benda tu hilang.
Betul.
It will come back maybe dalam 3 jam. Ataupun dalam 6 jam, ataupun tiba-tiba masuk office esok, bos melenting atau bagi KPI baru, trigger balik kita punya panic attack. It's an ongoing process. I always tell people, I have some friends who baru je face mental illness. Dulu dia mungkin tak faham Caprice, tapi bila I tell them, guys, you're not going to win this in the next 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. Cap lawan benda ni almost more than 12 tahun. My final
Reach
ubat.
decade already lah.
Is that?
Decade already. Reach decade.
Yeah,
10 years.
yeah, 10 years, right? I'll be honest, my final ubat, Cap tak pernah share benda ni kat mana-mana lagi. I don't think. My final ubat was my marriage. For some reason, it was really weird. Alhamdulillah, for me lah. Masing-masing mungkin dia punya ubat will come at different moment in your life. Sebelum Cap kahwin, kita memang bergantung dengan Gleneagles Hospitals, ubat tidur, Xanax, Dormicum, you name it. I eat that like Smarties dulu, right? But my marriage, I think tak sampai 3 minggu after I got married, I can sleep well. Kan kadang-kadang with anxiety you have acid reflux, GERD. I had a GERD problem I had a GERD problem more than 8 years. Like severe GERD problem. 3 weeks into my marriage, all gone. No more control lock. No more Nexium. No more Xanax. Alhamdulillah. Maybe for me it was the sense of security. I finally got it. Mungkin bertahun-tahun kita perform sini sana, kita buat music, kita go tour, kita berkawan dengan ramai-ramai. But I've always wanted that sense of security that I never got. Maybe that was my root of my anxiety. That sense of sense of security lah. So when I got that, it became my Xanax, my Dormicum, my Nexium, my Control Lock, my perkawinan tu, my marriage was all this ubat all in one. 3 weeks, it was gone. And alhamdulillah, touch wood, I've been off medication since until now. Alhamdulillah, it's been 2 years of away from anxiety and bergantung dengan ubat. Yelah, ada je hari yang kita stress, kita down, but it was not as bad, right? But I know people out there watching this mungkin diorang tak faham that it's a process. Tu something yang I think masyarakat kena faham. It's a process. Mangsa kena faham it's a process. Ibu bapa mangsa pun kena faham anak dia bukan gila. Dia bukan soal pasal solat ke wudu ke. Right? It's nothing of that. It's just
it helps, but at the same time pun kena ada cara untuk membantu diri.
Betul.
So it's not just one thing je you kena buat.
Correct. You demam, you makan Panadol. It helps. But you can get sick again. Dia bukan tiba-tiba demam tu hilang forever. it can come back just like anxiety. So kepada mungkin Farhana, you can share sedikit people yang malu nak ke depan atau take the first step untuk cari ubat.
Okay.
What would be your encouragement or your advice?
Alright, okay. So my advice or my sharing lah, because I've handled a lot of cases before kan, and I've seen people yang memang kalau tak pergi jumpa, apa akan bagi kesan pada dia lagi teruk lah sampai you dah ada the barcodes at hands and everything. So my advice is that I think it's about self-love, but it's very hard nowadays to ask people to love themselves. Some more, kalau orang sekeliling tak support, back to the support lah, okay? So, my advice would be, if you know it's something wrong with you, you know that it's not helping you at all, maksudnya you dah mengganggu daily life you. For example, before this, maybe you are very cheerful and so on, and suddenly you tak boleh jumpa orang, you tend to sit alone, isolate yourself and so on. For example, okay, this is symptom of anxiety or depression, for example. If you notice yourself ada that kind of symptom, go seek for help. Kalau you ada kawan ataupun any maybe your partners or even your family members, kalau ada, yes, tanya advice dulu. At least you get support for whatever that you do. But if let's say you don't get it, okay, it's okay. Actually now, yang bagusnya sekarang, if you compare dulu memang sangat kurang. Kalau yang dapatkan dekat hospital je. But nowadays dah banyak, especially lepas MCO, sangat banyak organisation for psychology punya things lah, yang tolong individu yang ada mental health issues ataupun mental illness. Sangat banyak. If let's say you takut, okay, yes, some people they are afraid to talk. To meet someone or ataupun nak jumpa stranger, bagi dia orang kan, you are stranger, kenapa I nak share dengan you? Even though you cakap, oh, it's a PNC thing and so on. If let's say you takut untuk face to face, so it's okay, because now also ada true call.
Like anonymous
Yes,
calling.
betul. Anonymous call. Untuk dapatkan macam contoh, dari government kita ada talian kasih kan masa MCO.
Masih yeah. Tak sekarang talian kasih tu?
Yes, but then not really macam dulu lah. Yes, exactly. Sebab sekarang lagi banyak yang channel lain lah you can reach. Okay, for example like befrienders, if let's say you have that kind of suicidal thoughts, okay, you boleh terus call. Okay, so banyak sekarang, bukan satu organisation sahaja, banyak. Compare dulu memang sangat-sangat sedikit. Susah.
But the fact that Malaysia is now number 2 for work-life balance, that means something went wrong somewhere, Farhana.
Yeah.
The fact that bukan kes makin kurang. Kalau kita punya
Makin
facilities cukup, kalau kita punya masyarakat Malaysia punya, going back to the whole solat and wudu and religion, if everything is in order, we are a majority Muslim country. Kalau betul everything is in order, we should not have number 2 position for work-life balance.
Okay.
But we all pray, right? But we have a special guest as well, speaking about taking the first step.
Yeah.
Salah satu mangsa of you were depressed, you face anxiety. You still going through it, Sophie?
Yes, I'm still. Masih lagi.
Okay, so let's go to the beginning.
Okay.
Bila Sophie sedar yang Sophie ada masalah anxiety atau depression?
Bila I rasa I nak tidur je. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sleep. I don't want to talk. I don't want to eat. I don't want to even to take bath. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sleep.
And when was this? Dah lama dah or recently or?
Actually, there are episodes actually. Tapi recently happened is early this year.
Okay.
Memang I go downward spiral to the extent I take Caesar. It's not suicidal thought, okay, but that is a really memang macam.
Sorry, we can't use the word as. We have to say it's not as thoughts.
Okay.
If you say the whole word, I think YouTube or I think will
sorry,
no problem.
It's not an as thought, but masa tu saya tak nampak apa-apa, so I just take scissor and I cut my hair. Back then my hair was so long. Now I gunting. Then my husband said, "What are you doing?" Then I memang tak tahu nak explain what it's all about. After a week, I ambil shaver, I shave terus my hair. So that is how bad I am lah. Then belum lagi campur I keluar masuk hospital and diagnose and whatnot lah. That itu recently happened.
Waktu you cut your hair and then you shave, did you have a good support system?
Saya boleh cakap terima kasih Tuhan sebab saya punya support system sangat kuat.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, saya punya support system sangat kuat. My husband is my number one support system. Dia dengar semua, he's always there. Even saya tantrum, I know orang yang depressed dia akan tantrum. Even I throw tantrum, he is there like a log. Memang dia tak gerak, dia tak apa, he's just there for me. So Alhamdulillah. So saya tak perlu keluar pergi tempat lain, but it's just memang very bad lah. If you are saying about as thought, yes, there are few instances lah. Saya rasa macam kalau saya rasa macam helpless, so saya rasa better I just end up everything macam tu je.
Did you ever find out when you got your help? Pernah pergi psychiatrist?
I have friend yang I boleh cakap because she is a clinical.
But she's a clinical psychiatrist lah.
Yes.
Did you ever find apa punca of your anxiety, the roots?
Yeah, I know.
Can you
Dekat office.
Mana sah? Bermula dekat office.
Bermula dekat office.
Oh shoot, there you go. Number 2, work-life balance.
Yeah.
Bermula dekat office.
Bermula dekat office.
Can you share sedikit apa yang trigger dekat office tu?
Okay. First of all, I hold a very high position lah dekat office kan. So bila kita cakap pasal high position, nowadays dah standard lah, kita ada gender equality, female and male hold the same position and whatnot. But I have this my superior lah. My superior, I mula-mula ingat I am the one yang ada masalah dengan dia. Mungkin dia baru, so I sangat keras or what not. But there are episode bila this superior, dia start untuk play dia bagi tahu dekat saya yang saya adalah this position, kenapa saya tak buat kerja as this position? Nombor 1. Nombor 2,
Dia pertikaikan your position.
exactly.
Okay.
Dia cakap kenapa saya tak jadi macam this A person, dia hold the same position as me. Then I said to my superior, I cakap with all due respect, our job scope is different. So you cannot go there, I said. Then I cakap, I never say no, I never tolak apa-apa kerja, it's just I negotiate. Okay, macam mana kita nak buat or what not. Tapi dia still mempertikaikan. Tu nombor 1. Nombor 2, dia go into all the meetings and dia bad mouthing about me.
So it creates a toxic environment at workplace.
Exactly. So it's like perception, creating perception, false perception. Then at one time, I have a very good rapport with everyone lah. Kan, Sophie is very cheerful person. One time, my superior yang paling tinggi dekat that company, dia avoiding me. Then I macam, why? Then I get to know lah because of this my superior, my immediate superior tadi. So I try untuk tak fikir lah, tapi somehow or rather I macam fikir apa I buat salah? Where? Dekat mana? Am I so hard? Am I tak faham apa cara dia? But no. Then at the end of the day, bila I keep on producing outcome apa semua, but saya kena blame dengan outcome yang saya been produce, and then last minute changes, and then ridiculous macam yang Fahana cakap tadi, minta besok malam ni baru bagi tahu. Even pukul 11 malam pun I've been contacted untuk besok punya meeting and what not. reoccurrences lah. Then makin lama I macam go downward spiral lah. Benda-benda macam
That's
tu.
scary, Farhana. No, honestly, you know what is scary?
Yeah.
It's about, I feel like that happens to millions of Malaysians kat luar sana.
Exactly.
Yang diorang tak ada, they just can't say no.
Exactly.
They just can't tell the boss
kalau
or
ada
superior.
masalah duit, memang you need the money and you need the job. So you tak ada choice. You have no choice.
What choice do I have?
Farhana, at that juncture, right? Let's just say orang kat luar sana atau Sophie calls you up. Listen, my boss is pressuring me every day buat kerja sampai malam. Tolonglah, she's breaking down. But I can't say no because I need this job sebab I kena bayar bill, I kena bayar sewa rumah, I kena jaga anak.
Exactly.
At that point, Farhana, what can you tell the person?
Yeah. So okay. So at that time, okay, because of course kita ada this kind of issues yang orang tak dapat bertenang. Okay. So first of all, if let's say if let's say lah Sophie at that time was my friend, okay, so I will tell to Sophie, okay, hopefully by that time, Sophie, take a deep breath. Actually, relaxation is a powerful technique. Take a deep breath. Try. There's one technique actually. We call it as 3R. Okay? 3R. Actually, before this, frankly speaking, I don't believe it. I macam, yelah tu, it's just a technique, betul ke? But I'm currently try to train myself until now. Okay, so I think first of all, take a deep breath, because yes, sometimes there's the issues that in front of you ataupun problem dalam life you tak dapat eliminate, you tak dapat buang. Okay, by hook by crook, you have to hadap and you know how to manage it. But I think this is something that you have to train yourself lah.
Okay.
First, I can say that frankly speaking, kena belajar untuk self-love.
Self-love.
Breath.
Is that one of the 3R?
3R, that one is another part. But the 3R is that you take a deep breath.
Okay, deep breath.
And then you rethink. Okay.
Rethink.
Fikir balik.
Fikir balik pasal apa? Pasal situasi.
Keadaan tu.
Okay.
Situasi tu. Okay.
So what would you
And
tell
then-
Sophie at that time? Sophie, 3R sekarang. Do it now. Deep breath.
But cannot like that lah. Okay, Sophie 3R no.
Yeah, but-
Okay.
okay,
But try. I
number
think
one,
okay, as
rethink.
a peer support ataupun as a kawan kan, it's very important for you to become a good listener at that time. Okay, Sophie. Bukan judging Allah Sophie. Contohlah lagi kalau apa lagi trigger Sophie ataupun something yang akan buat lagi dia. Allah Sophie, aku pun banyak kerja. Kau buat je lah. Nak tak nak kau buat je lah. It's not helping
So don't
at
say
all.
that.
Don't say that.
Don't.
Of course, you macam lagi menyemarakkan api tu.
Okay,
No, it's not helping.
okay.
So actually, your words is very important. Okay, I can say that if let's say you have a very good communication, you are a good listener, you can become a good listener. Is very good. Actually, ada orang sebenarnya dia dah tahu jalan macam mana nak handle the issues.
Exactly.
Dia cuma kena ada orang yang listen and understand.
Observe.
Observe.
Yeah.
Tapi
Just be
frankly
my
speaking,
sponge.
yeah, for me, contohkan kalau ada masalah, alah tak apa, boleh je handle tu. I macam, it's not the thing that I want to hear. Something, listen to me. And I hope that someone can back up of my feelings. Can be someone that, okay, understand my feelings. At that time, bila I okay, bila I dah rational, okay, that's fine. You can let me. But during my irrational thinking, I know orang support. Okay, yes, your boss, maksudnya, okay, boss you tak patut buat macam tu. So, someone is there to support you.
Okay.
And bila you dalam kawan you, let's say, dalam keadaan yang dah tenang, okay,
Baru sembang pasal 3R tu.
okay, yes.
Okay,
But
so-
that actually 3R tu masa tu lah. But then
Okay.
kalau orang yang you baru kenal, dia tak tahu what is 3R.
Sure.
Okay, so you are there to like, okay, I understand
Just
what
be a
you're feeling.
sponge.
Yes.
Absorb all that,
Yes.
Negative.
Negative
energy.
Jangan apa maksudnya lagi membuat orang tu tak suka. Okay, it's just apa kata sekarang ni you tidur je tak payah fikir. Itu pun something that I think kalau your intonation is also very important lah. Okay, intonation.
How you say it.
Yes, how you say it, how you throw your words is very important. Allah tu pun macam I cannot. Okay? Trigger. So I think that's I think also research based. One of the factor kenapa orang susah nak open up because of this kind of reaction from people around.
Betul.
Alah, tidur je lah.
Tidur je lah. Alah, tak apa. Buat je lah. Nak macam mana. Nanti tak buat, bos marah. Nak tak nak buat je lah.
Exactly. I get that a lot. Actually, I would like to reiterate apa yang Farhana cakap pasal words. Yes, words does hurt. You know how words can crush people, kan?
Oh, yeah.
So I get that a lot from my immediate superior. Word does hurt, very hurt. The very vulgar words. That they choose. Kadang-kadang, if not that vulgar, the condescending words. So sampai I rasa, why this not just toxic but oppressed environment, then if I done something wrong, just point it out. Maybe your way and my way is different, but we want to achieve the same objective. Okay, so I am very open for discussion or whatnot, but I get a very judgmental words. Benda-benda macam tu yang membuatkan I jatuh downward spiral. So pernah one day I've been shouted at. Lama tau. And at that time I tak tahu, I actually recorded that thing. I tak tahu macam mana I boleh terfikir nak record, but I recorded that thing. So I recorded, then after that I keluar, then memang I terus ambil kunci kereta dan I lari, I masuk dalam kereta. Tak ada apa-apa thought, I just want to duduk dalam kereta, grounding lah actually. I rasa I tak boleh duduk dekat office lah. I lari masuk dalam kereta dan I nangis. Then I call orang yang betul-betul yang memang my support pillar, which is my husband at that time. And then I call another one person, which is my truly best friend. If you are listening to this, you know who you are, babe. Okay, thank you so much. You always been there for me. So, my best friend at that time dropped everything. Dia terus datang to my office that time, that moment. Dia terus pick me up and bawa me to the place yang memang ada my comfort food. Dia tahu if I stress, I will eat that type of food. So, he just there.
That's a real friend.
Yeah.
That's a real
very
friend.
good.
That's a very good friend.
In 100 years or million years, saya tak boleh dapat kawan macam tu. So, thank you so much. Yeah, dia memang satu dalam sejuta lah. So, he always there. Even, I'm sorry, I feel like I want to cry sebab I luahkan perasaan. Even, dia selalu cakap, why not you just drop everything that you do and then take career break for 6 months or whatnot. Bukan you single, you have your husband that can support you whatnot. Then I said, bukan I tak nak, it's just I am the one yang tak boleh duduk diam. I like to be very busy.
You're a career woman.
Yeah. So then my friend dia cakap, whatever it is, I support you. Dia cakap, then jokingly dia cakap, dia kata, kalau ada siapa-siapa yang halang your way, just let me know so I can punch them out. that is my friend lah. Why he is always there for me, because dia tahu my husband work far away. It's not kita orang tak PJJ, it's just we are living in residing in Selangor. Just my husband dia kerja dekat Negeri Sembilan, so jauh lah for him to commute. So that is about my support system.
That's very good.
I mean, that plays a huge role, right, Farhana? Having good friends.
Support system.
Support system that can really get you out of situations, right?
Yeah, it can be friends, it can be your spouse, okay? It can be even your family members lah, adik-beradik ke,
I mean,
mak ayah.
going back to the office, awal podcast ni kat lawak pasal Putrajaya. Takkan nak Putrajaya punya stress kan? Takkan nak Putrajaya punya stress, counter 10, 2 je buka. Now I just remembered the amount of DMs I got. This is DMs yang people sharing me about anxiety and stress. Actually, sebenarnya a lot of government servants, they face this toxic environment dekat the workplace because of favoritism.
Gossiping.
Gossiping. It might not, maybe favoritism ni mungkin not in every corporation, tapi apparently, I don't know how far inside the government servant space benda ni ada, tapi in the government servant space, there's a lot of favoritism. This department dijaga dengan baik, dia suka dengan baik. So semua layan dia dengan baik.
But I think not just government actually, kan?
Yeah.
But also
But because
same
you
in the
said
private.
Putrajaya ramai kan. Putrajaya is a hard.
Included.
Yeah, Putrajaya. When you say Putrajaya awal, aku fikir lawak lah, takkan Putrajaya stress. Tapi when after you share me your situation kat pejabat tu, I just remembered, whoa, actually sebenarnya dari segi politik dekat tempat kerja ataupun favoritism, a lot of government servant punya offices have this problem.
Exactly. But Sophie, I just want to, is it okay? I'm asking
Yeah,
Sophie.
for sure.
Alright, so now, just because I want to know, right? How is your, okay, back to, okay, now you are this good support system. But how about when you pergi kerja? How about, do you have like good support system from your colleagues? Ataupun macam, you know, ignorance happen, lantak you lah, Sophie, whatever lah. We have our work, you just do your works. It's like that. How you get support from your workplace too?
At work, kalau you cakap pasal colleague kan, betul tak?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, macam ni I bahagikan to department lah. If you are saying about kalau contohnya tadi Farhana bagi tahu kalau apa-apa there are a lot of macam dekat luar sana orang yang offer help, even sekarang ni officers pun ada offer help. Okay, to be honest, at my workplace, sepatutnya we can trust this department lah. Okay, I don't want to name the department.
But I think I can guess it.
Is that the most obvious department?
Yeah, the most obvious department. Okay. Usually kita can trust that department, the go-to department.
Oh man, that's probably like the worst department to go to. Everyone says the gossip queen, tempat yang the heart of the gossip.
Exactly.
Tu lah tempat media, M-Star, Bulan. That department is basically that.
Now you get my
I
wish.
know.
Okay.
So the amount of pengaduan kat, I mengadu dekat department ni. Last jadi media, Bulan, M-Star.
Exactly.
Is that what happened to you?
That is what happening to me.
Okay.
Oh,
That is what happening to me.
knew it.
I'm not just been backstabbed because of this, but that department take team with my superior
Oof.
to crush me down. I kid you not. So I macam,
Oish.
you are a department that a person
Trusted.
should trust,
Correct.
should go to, yang patutnya shield, yang sepatutnya not take side. Okay, with anyone, but you are the one yang crush my dream here. Macam itu. I panggil dia dream crusher lah. Okay. So I macam, mana lagi I nak pergi? But again, macam kita cakap, in God's will, Allah itu adil. Okay. I have a very wonderful sister at the office. My colleague, the beautiful ladies, they always said, "No worries, Sophie, we are here for you." Okay, memang even though we are not at the same level, I mean kita orang I dekat level A, dia orang kat level B, okay, but they always there for me. They always say, "Are you okay today? Why? Kenapa tak ada rise and shine?" Because I am the one yang cakap good morning, rise and shine. I am that person.
Cheerful.
So, yeah. So dia orang akan tanya, what happened to you and whatnot, and even recently I just recover from COVID stage 3. Sebenarnya I'm recovering phase.
Okay.
So I took my time off from the social media. Memang I diam je, but through friends kan, dia orang tanya, why you so quiet? Are you okay? Okay, then you know my support system is good as a colleague, but as a department yang to go to the heart of the company, like Cap said,
Yeah.
no.
Don't ever go to the department for services. Too many. That department should be renamed as M-Star or Media
or Bulan.
Yes. Okay. So that is my take to your question.
That's very good because just want to share, right? Sebab sekarang ni Malaysia in terms of psychology and also counselling, we are working on creating like a good environment at workplace by having peer support. Peer support ni maksudnya we train those employees to become a good listener. Sebab tu kita ada those training, and also I'm one of the trainers lah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Macam untuk next the end of this month, I akan ada dengan Watson Malaysia. So we give them mental health first aid. So it's more like we train them to become a good listener. So bukannya maksudnya macam okay, you dengar something from your friend or colleagues, lepas tu you macam Okay, nothing. Ataupun you gossiping lagi. Okay, become a good listener. But actually, it's not easy lah. Okay, it's not easy because of course we don't have power to change people. We can educate them.
Yeah.
Okay, but we still in the apa orang kata process untuk building this peer support. So back to jawapan Sophie kan, and also Sophie's story, right, Caprice? I think Alhamdulillah, Sophie ada pengalaman. Even you having mental illness, it's very good that you have good support system.
100%.
Tetapi banyak sangat kes yang support system pun tak ada.
Tak ada.
Okay, just recently, just sharing kan, I pergi satu talk at this one company, design company. So what happened is that lepas habis talk I, and then dia macam adalah staff yang nak jumpa and so on lah. Okay, so ada seorang ni datang, Chinese lah. Okay, so biasa okay, not to mention lah. Okay, but Chinese come to me, and then dia tanya I, okay, Farhana, what do you see about me? I was like, okay, from my face, how do you see about me? How can you know me? Macam tu soalan dia. I was like, then I jawab lah in a proper psychology punya jawapan kan. Okay, I'm not a mind reader. Of course, I'm not a mind reader kan. I cannot read your mind. So, but and also kita tak buat repo lagi dengan dia. Macam mana
Sure.
I nak salam pun tak ada apa semua dah kan. You tak cakap, tiba-tiba tanya I, okay, do you see me as a sick people? Macam tu. Dia tanya macam tu. And then masa tu dia diri tau. Oh, it's okay. Can you sit down? Let's have chit chat. I tak panggil let's have session. Chit chat jom. Okay, I chit chat dengan dia. And then dia cerita lah. So rupanya dia ada severe depression. Okay.
Wow.
Dan harapan dia adalah dia nak semua orang dekat office tu, one company tu tahu yang dia ada severe depression supaya people recognize dia punya sakit and give support. Okay. So okay,
But the problem is most people that
Avoid. Dia tak ada kawan.
is depressed or they are depressed. Unfortunately, kalau bukan dia yang sorokkan diri dia and be alone, people avoid people like him or her.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, it's like a not say taboo. Is it taboo? Like culture. Kalau
Yes.
dia ni asyik negatif aja, so everyone avoid.
Lepas tu kita macam tak nak lah that
Yeah,
kind of negative circle macam tu kan.
dia masuk apa pantry. Dia masuk pantry, semua orang ciao.
Yeah,
Dia masuk tempat rokok, semua orang pun ciao. People tend to avoid negative people.
Yeah.
So then what happened to this lady?
Yes, dia menangis.
Dia menangis.
Dia cakap, dia kata support dia hanya seorang je, which is the clinical psychologist from the hospital that she go lah. Even the parents pun tak supportive sangat sebab parents dah tua, dia cakap lah. So dia kata dia tak ada support dekat sini. So dia kerja-kerja je. Tapi memang dia kata dia dah banyak kali have this kind of thought kan.
Tapi dia nak semua orang tahu.
Dia ada.
Dia nak semua orang tahu.
Sebab actually,
Okay.
so when I explore and everything, actually dia nak, it's not just about attention, but to recognize, okay, untuk kita, okay, give support. At least you recognize, oh dia ada dekat situ. Give support, tegur dia, supaya dia can, beat dia punya symptom tu. Dia memang sangat menangis dengan teruk. Okay.